The Star Spirit Flower's energy net successfully traps the bandaged assassin in a blue cage, making Xiangquan confident that the pirate has nowhere left to run. Despite being trapped inside the tightening grid, the bandaged assassin remains completely calm. A massive rift opens in space and explodes. Seeing this anomaly on her tactical screens, Xiangquan's confidence turns into absolute shock. On the chaotic battlefield, Hai Jidao warns everyone to watch out above as Babalu and Wutian brace themselves. A rain of crimson energy beams crashes down, engulfing the entire battlefield in a massive explosion. Aonong Turing and Masha watch in horror, calling out to their masters in panic. Wutian flies up to summon a green barrier to shield his allies, while Hai Jidao struggles to withstand the immense pressure below. Gripping his massive sword, a strained Hai Jidao asks Babalu how he is holding up. He is met with a terrible sight. Babalu has been pierced through the chest by an energy strike and weakly admits things are not looking good. From the ship's bridge, Xiangquan stares at her defeated forces on the monitor, unable to comprehend how their victory instantly turned into disaster. A massive tear in space opens, and 4 menacing figures descend in a cloud of dark energy. The new arrivals join the bandaged assassin, completing a group of 5 high-level invaders. Their captain smiles, satisfied that the target has taken the bait. Watching her monitors, Xiangquan realizes with horror that they are facing 5 separate level 13 space pirates. She realizes the pirates deliberately acted weak to trick them, waiting for the defenders to exhaust their energy so they could take the Star Spirit Flower in one clean strike. Desperate, she orders all forces to retreat to the ship immediately and instructs the remaining crew to prepare for an all-out battle. In the mutated clone's dream space, Lu Sheng's shadow clone stands atop a fallen monster, siphoning its life essence directly into his own body. Using the mouth on his chest, the clone devours a glowing red core. He is surprised to find that his avatar can absorb and convert the law power of these beasts. He wonders if this terrifying devouring ability is unique to his avatar, or if all exotic beasts in the dark side universe share the same power. Looking over the monster graveyard, the clone begins to understand the dark truth of this universe. Since these beasts evolved by devouring each other, their path to power has no limits. If a level 13 beast dies, another can inherit its powers simply by eating its corpse. Deciding that 30 million cells are not enough, the clone unleashes his dark energy to rapidly multiply his cells toward the 100 million limit. A cosmic vortex erupts around him as he gathers his newly refined energy to force an immediate breakthrough to the next level. The clone violently siphons a level 13 beast, vacuuming its raw crimson energy straight into the mouth on his chest. His body begins to resemble a twisted demonic flower, exuding an evil majesty like a dark king commanding his throne. On the Star Spirit Flower, the injured Babalu is placed inside a cylindrical healing tank, while Xiangchen, Masha, and the crew gather anxiously below. Masha stands against the glass of the medical chamber, looking up at her helpless father in distress. Hai Jidao explains that while Babalu's physical injuries are minor, the real crisis is the damage to his soul, which ordinary medical treatment cannot easily heal. He explains that Babalu's soul was struck by multiple destructive law forces, leaving his energy pathways in complete disarray. Fearing the surrounding pirate fleet, an anxious Xiangchen asks if Babalu still has any strength left to fight and defend them. This cold question infuriates Masha, who angrily accuses Xiangchen of being heartless for asking her injured father to keep fighting. Before the argument escalates, Babalu opens his eyes and commands Masha to remain quiet, instantly silencing her. Masha calms down and looks up at her father, asking how he is feeling. Babalu admits that while he can still deploy, his injuries mean his combat power is less than 30% of his peak. Hearing this, a worried Xiangchen asks how long it will take for him to fully recover. Babalu reveals he does not know how long recovery will take. It could be decades, centuries, or perhaps never. Hearing this, Masha breaks down in tears. Xiangchen hangs her head in despair, absorbing the harsh truth that even the best-case scenario will take decades. Xiangqin addresses her crew, explaining that 5 level 13 pirates are relentlessly bombarding the ship's shield, slowly draining its power and trapping them. Seeking a solution, she orders her staff to contact the law enforcement department and request help from the nearest star governor at all costs. However, a subordinate replies that the pirates are blocking their communications. Xiangqin gasps in shock, realizing they are entirely cut off. Wu Tian steps forward, explaining that this absolute blockade is due to the power of law. He explains that the combined law power of 5 level 13 fighters is more than enough to completely isolate this sector of space. He adds that even if they manage to call for help, reinforcements would take too long to arrive, and their shield might not hold out until then. Desperate, Xiangqin proposes they break out of the encirclement. She suggests Haijidao and Wu Tian combine their strength to tear open a path. A heavy silence falls over the hall as the crew contemplates her words, fully aware of how suicidal a breakout would be. Breaking the tense quiet, Wu Tian coldly interrupts Xiangqin. He bluntly reminds her that she has misunderstood the situation, clarifying that he only agreed to hitch a ride on her vessel and never sold his life to her family.